It's Peterson, big hole, first down and more, still going. Adrian Peterson inside the 20, the 10, touchdown, 64 yards.
All right, we are back again, guys. We are back again to talk about another NFL game. Man, isn't the NFL season the best, man? The NFL season, man, we're talking about NFL football, man. And let's go ahead and get our discussion. We're talking about the Washington Redskins versus the Houston Texans. The Washington Redskins versus the Houston Texans, guys. You know, Washington is sitting right now at 6-3. And in first place at the top of the NFC East division. Okay, then we have the Houston Texans, the red hot Houston Texans, guys. They sit right now at 6-3 in first place of the AFC South. Two first place division leading teams, right? Okay, now Houston is on a 6-game winning streak. Did y'all hear me? The Houston Texans are on a 6-game winning streak after starting 0-3. They lost their first 3 games of the season, and now they're on a 6-game winning streak, trying to come to Washington and get their 7th win in a row. Now, I want to talk about some facets of this matchup. This is basically a matchup. Let's discuss the matchups. Now, Washington will have a challenge on both the offensive side of the football and the defensive side of the football. And what I mean by that is, on offense, you have, for the Houston Texans, you have on offense DeAndre Hopkins. Do I need to say any more, guys? Do I need to say any more? DeAndre Hopkins. Now, we know Washington's been struggling and stopping the pass. Okay? Stopping the pass. We saw that last week with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but that defense made it happen, baby. That defense did not let them boys score more than 3 points, and I'm proud of them. All right? After Tampa, well, I don't want to talk about Tampa Bay. They're done. They're done. We're talking about DeAndre Hopkins now, and the Houston Texans have on defense J.J. Watt. Man, we're talking about another challenge for the offense. We know the offense is struggling to put up big yards. The defense is carrying us right now, but the offense can move the ball. I showed you guys in my other video, you wondering why Tampa Bay lost throwing 146 yards. And I showed you guys it was all about defense and causing turnovers. But again, I got to get off that subject. But if it comes into the conversation, Tampa Bay, it comes into the. But I'm trying to make a point here. Now, you're talking about J.J. Watt and DeAndre Hopkins, okay? Possibly 2 future Hall of Famers. 2 future Hall of Famers. The defense have to worry about DeAndre Hopkins, and the offense have to worry about what Alex Smith and that offensive line has to worry about J.J. Watt. Now, J.J. Watt has 9 sacks in 9 games. Listen to me now, and we know Washington is pretty much depleted their whole offensive line except for the center. Everybody else is replaced. Now they say left tackle Trent Williams may play, but he's not really ready to play, guys. He said his thumb is still hurting like crazy after having surgery on it. But if he can go and withstand the pain, he's gonna go. But that just tells you Washington offensive line is beat up, guys. We got guys coming in off the street playing left guard and right guard. Okay. So we're hurting the offensive line. We're talking about J.J. Watt, 9 sacks in 9 games. Washington will face another big passing attack with DeAndre Hopkins. Now, DeAndre Hopkins is averaging 100 yards receiving per game. Now, what makes you say Washington is going to change that? What makes you say that? The only way Washington's going to change that if they get pressure on the quarterback, right? They got to get pressure on the quarterback, man. Okay, now let's talk about some more stuff. Now, also DeAndre Hopkins had 7 touchdowns in 9 games. I just said that, and he's averaging 100 yards receiving per game. We also have to keep in mind that Jadeveon Clowney, is that his name? Jadeveon Clowney is playing defensive end. He's another guy the offense has to worry about with a depleted offensive line, right? They may have to keep one of the backs in. Washington may have to keep the backs in and help block this defense, man. Now, Jadeveon Clowney, guys, playing defensive end is going to be another problem. He's going to be another problem for Washington's offensive line being beaten up. Now, the Redskins will have a hard time moving the ball because of that defense. And by the way, Clowney has 5 sacks on the season himself. Okay, Clowney has 5 sacks. So Washington has another week with a big challenge. Now, let me give you some ground game stats right now. Just talk about the ground game, the running game. Washington ranks number 10 in the NFL on the ground, averaging 121 yards per game. Okay, and the Titans are averaging 120 yards per game also. Okay, so they're pretty much even in the run game. Okay, now passing, Washington is at the bottom third of the NFL. We know that, right? They've been averaging just under 200 yards per game passing, Washington. But you know what? We got some healthy receivers coming back, man. So hopefully, Alex Smith will have a good day. Tomorrow. Now, passing, Washington is at the bottom third, like I said, of the NFL, averaging less than 200 yards per game. And the Texans are ranked 18th. Okay? Now, the Texans are ranked 18th in the NFL's passing the football. So again, that secondary of Washington, hopefully, Clinton Dix is more familiar with the defense, more familiar with the schemes, and Washington can at least slow them down where they're not averaging 10 out of 13 first downs. They got to get them under 50%. Washington has to get that offense off the field 50% of the time on third down conversions. They have to do that, and they have to stop the run to have a chance. The offense, we know, they just got to keep it. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Here's the secret for Washington winning this game. Okay, Washington is gonna have to protect the football. This is their winning formula so far. Protect the football and generate turnovers. Did y'all hear me? Just like they did against Tampa Bay. And what they've been doing this year, because their offense is under 200 yards per game, is to protect the football, giving up no turnovers, which they are number 2 in the NFL at only 7 turnovers per game. I mean, causing 7 turnovers this whole season. They've only gave up 7 turnovers. Okay, so Washington has to protect the ball. Okay, protect the ball, and that defense has to cause turnovers themselves, and basically lock the Texans up. That's the winning formula for Washington right now. That defense is carrying them. But Alex Smith is really good at protecting the football. He has a everybody knows that's what he does everywhere he's been. In San Francisco, Kansas City, now Washington, he protects the football. You know, but people say Alex Smith don't take shots downfield. I showed y'all on the video last week. He made some good throws, some tight windows, guys. He took chances. He's starting to trust his receivers. He's starting to connect with his receivers and knowing when they're going to cut, how they cut, so he'll know how to deliver the football. So that will help Washington's deep offense a lot better. Jordan Reed, I think he's just starting to warm up. He's starting to feel a little bit healthy. Even Adrian Peterson said he feels the more healthy than he's felt in a long time. He feels 100% right now. So hopefully Adrian Peterson is going to come out of the gate like wildfires, because I got confidence in Washington offensive line as far as blocking and protecting Alex Smith on their pass blocking. We just got to get some yards rushing the ball, protect the ball, and cause turnovers on defense, and play field position battle. Washington has to start out with good field position, and we got to pin the Texans back because Tressway, our punter, is doing an excellent job in field position right now. So that'll give the Texans a longer field to go down. That's another key Washington's been doing good that nobody's looking at, the intangibles. Washington is making the offense of the other team drive a longer distance. Their average starting in between the 20 and the 25 and the 10 and 15. And Washington is getting good field position because of the field position battle, because Tressway, our punter, is doing a great job pinning out the opponent's offense back deep. All right, guys? So that's pretty much my analysis, guys. We got to protect the football and cause turnovers. That defense has got to play big for us. And we know the offense is just steady, consistent, not explosive, not a big play offense, and we'll do okay. I don't care if we kick 40 field goals, they scoring. As long as they score, guys, I don't care. I don't care. As long as they get the W. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. This is the preview of the Washington Redskins going up against the Houston Texans. Man, if we can slow J.J. Watt down, I think he's just starting to get healthy again from last year's injury. Javon Clowney, man, it's just gonna be crazy, man. But they gotta, you know what? I think Josh Norman is gonna follow DeAndre Hopkins. He has to. But then again, guys, we got some good corners, man. We got some good corners, but hopefully, we can lock DeAndre Hopkins down, man. Lock him down, cause him bump him off his routes. Don't make it so easy for him to have a good game. Like I said, he's averaging 100 yards receiving per game. All right, guys, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys on my next video after Washington get this win, and we'll talk about my reaction after the game. All right, guys, thanks for watching.